In its prime tonight, Tinubu swearing new head of civil service. In business, federal government launches 30 compressed natural gas-powered buses in Abuja. On the foreign scene, Hamas urges Gaza mediators to implement a truce plan presented by the U.S. And in sports, Atletico Madrid signed Julian Alvarez from Man City. Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to News Prime on Global Television. Coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja, I am Uyi Agmofwegbe. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV, channel 365. Tonight, let's begin by telling you President Bola Tinubu has presided over a meeting of the Federal Executive Council preceded by the swearing-in of the newly appointed head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Esther Didi Walsin-Jack. Addressing Walsin-Jack after she had taken an oath of office, the president asked her to serve the nation with integrity and transparency. Tinubu also paid tribute to the immediate past head of the service of the Federation, Dr. Folashade Yemi Eson, describing her tenure as exceptional. Chairman Social Democratic Party, SDP, Shehu Gaban, has charged Nigerian youth to make key decisions that will enable them build capacity and competence in order to lead the nation to the notion of enviable heights. Gaban gave the charge in commemoration of the International Youth Day 2024 with the theme, Harnessing Energy for National Development. Global TV correspondent Anthony Momodu has details.
Nigerian youths, politicians, state and non-state actors all gathered to celebrate the International Youth Day and the importance of youth in nation building. The chairman of the SDP, Shehu Gaban, the Chinese ambassador Wang Zhu, and Major Hamza Al-Mustafa in their speeches charged and challenged the youth to build a strong and patriotic character as the bedrock of becoming better leaders.
The day of who is the day of election, and the weapon for who is this their finger. You change bad leaders by voting them out, not by guns. The insecurity, the kidnapping, the barbarism, the failure of leadership have crippled our communities. They cannot even farm.
But if you want progress, look for knowledge of where your company is, take away fear, and be on your feet. Identify your leaders that are honest. Come along with them. Fall and rise along with them. The destination will surely be before you.
I wish most of the young people have become the pillar of the Nigeria construction. Also, I wish most of you have become the messenger and the builder of the China and the Nigeria friendship relations.
The National Speaker, Youth Parliament, Honorable Uche Chukwu Ugbonna, development partners and other dignitaries opined that there can't be any meaningful change without triggering the potentials of youths.
This day serves as a powerful reminder of the potential and strength that young people possess. This potential is crucial in shaping not only our communities, but also the trajectory of our nation. Accounts for a stunning 75% of the voting population. The figure is not just a statistic. It is a clarion call for us to harness our collective strength and influence.
The youths are not the leaders of tomorrow. There is no tomorrow. Are you having me? There is no tomorrow. You know what we have now.
It is very, very important that these young people learn and they have the opportunity to demonstrate all these skills.
Civil society organizations and Nigerian youth, however, call for full participation of youth in decision-making and appointment in leadership positions as a way to give the youth the chance to grow. Anthony Momodu reporting for Global Television.
Thank you, Anthony. A non-governmental organization has emphasized the pivotal role of youth in digital transformation in Nigeria, in line with the commemoration of the International Youth Day. Global TV correspondent Queen Agaba has the story.
The theme of this year's International Youth Day, which is observed annually on August 12th, is From Clicks to Progress, Youth's Digital Pathways for Sustainable Development. The International Youth Day is dedicated to celebrating the contributions of young people to society, raising awareness of the challenges they face and promoting their active participation in all aspects. As part of activities to mark the day, a mentorship training to equip youth with knowledge to navigate the world of tech was organized by the Managing Director, Skywise Group, Dr. Elvis Abuyere.
So we're going to share our experiences to young people. We want to tell them that we love and encourage them for them not to give up on their dreams and not to give up on themselves and to believe that the sky is just a stepping stone for everything they want to achieve in life.
Emphasizing the critical role of digital technologies in advancing career, Barrister Mina Obeten encouraged the youth to venture into tech and the opportunities it presents to accelerate progress.
Young people should look to hone their skills after this meeting, because it's not just another tech summit or tech event or tech workshop. It is practical, giving them practical tips on how they can leverage technology to pretty much build their careers, build their lives, and become better.
Young Nigerians share their challenges in navigating the digital world as they underscore the vital role that youth play in shaping the future of technology in Nigeria.
There are less opportunities you get being in Nigeria compared to your counterparts abroad. So I would say that I can relate to that difficulty, being a graduate from university and not having a job and all of that, like you need to actually gain knowledge in order to compete in the job or workforce.
The most important thing for youth right now is mentorship. We need mentorship. We need to communicate more with people who have been where we are trying to get to, people who have been able to break into certain industries that we are trying to get into. So communication is the major thing here.
With the team From Clicks to Progress, Youth Digital Pathway for Sustainable Development, individuals and organizations have taken the initiative to organize trainings to help incorporate the Nigerian youth into the digital world. Likewise, the youths have called on government, individuals and corporate entities to look in the direction of digitalization for the Nigerian youth. For Global Television, Queen Agaba.
Queen Agaba there following developments commemorating the 2024 edition of the International Youth Day for us. Thank you so much, Queen Agaba. Let's cross over to Kano State now, where police command there has arrested 873 suspects linked to the destruction and looting of public property during recent hunger protests across the state. Addressing the press conference, State Police Commissioner Salman Dogo disclosed that a significant cache of dangerous weapons was recovered from the suspects during operations conducted from August 1st to 10th, 2024. Correspondent Idris Jibrin reports that several other suspects had also been prosecuted.
What began as a peaceful demonstration to protest the soaring cost of living in Nigeria quickly spiraled into chaos, leading to widespread violence, destruction and looting of public property across Kano State.
In line with the directive of the Inspector General of Police, IGP Kayode Adeolu Egbetokun, PhD MPM, to all the commands and formation for ensuring professionalism and provisions of police service that is rule of law compliant. The Kano State Police Command has worked diligently and professionally towards addressing the aftermath of this event.
In the aftermath of the protest, police have prosecuted 600 suspects for various offenses, including 150 for violating the curfew. A significant number of dangerous weapons were also recovered.
Arrest of an additional 6 suspects linked with mastermind destruction, setting ablaze, and looting of Kano Printing Press, KPP, are undergoing investigations. 4. Arrest and transfer of 76 suspects flying Russian flags, including foreigners, to Force Headquarters, Abuja, for district investigation on charge of seditions. Arrest of 41 suspects for other major crimes, including armed robbery, kidnapping, car theft.
Among the suspects are 2 armed robbers caught with 10 million naira and 2 AK-47 rifles. Several others have also been arrested in connection with various crimes committed across the state.
The 2 AK-47 were recovered, and the amount of money there was what in the neighboring village before the reports were recovered. The sum of 15 million naira was what, and about 10 million naira were recovered immediately after the arrest.
Despite the challenges posed by the protest, the police remain resolute in their commitment to protecting the lives and properties of all residents in Kano State.
Taraba State Police Command says a lecturer at the Federal University, Wukari, and Deputy Registrar of Taraba State School of Health Technology, Takum, were among the passengers killed by gunmen along Takum-Wukari. Acting Police Public Relations Officer of the command, DSP Kwache Gumbo, confirmed the attack. It was reported that among the victims was a school principal who was transferred to another secondary school in Wukari local government area. He was reportedly on his way to reports in the new school he had been posted when he was killed. Evidently quite a sad story there. The West African Examinations Council, WAEC, has released the 2024 West African Senior School Certificate Examinations results for school candidates. Making the announcement on X, the examination body stated that a total of 1,814,344 candidates from 22,229 secondary schools nationwide reportedly sat for the examination. WAEC stated that about 30,000 secondary school teachers supervised the process. Leaders of the All Progressives Congress, APC, will tomorrow gather in Abuja to discuss prospects and challenges bedeviling the party. State governors, Deputy Senate President Barau Jibrin, Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, and many other bigwigs of the ruling party are scheduled to be in attendance. The event is organized by some chieftains of the party under the umbrella of the National Progressives Hub to mark 1 year in office of the party's national chairman and secretary, Dr. Abdullahi Ganduje, and Senator Ajibola Bashiru, respectively. Let's turn to other stories for you tonight. The River State Police Command has confirmed an explosion that rocked the secretariat of the Action People's Party in Port Harcourt this morning. Additionally, the police stated that its bomb disposal squad had been dispatched to the scene to assess the situation, determine the extent of the damage, and identify the source of the explosive substance. The spokesperson for the command, Grace Eringe Koko, confirmed the incident in Port Harcourt. Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) has asked President Bola Tinubu's administration to stop the blame game, reverse its policies that it alleges have caused hardship to Nigerians, and engage in meaningful dialogue with relevant stakeholders. Similarly, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, says the nationwide protest, which ended last Saturday, were a call on Nigeria's leaders to reflect deeply on the growing poverty in the country and take steps to address it. The National Youth Service Corps, NYSC, says 99 persons, with the exception of 2 others, were fraudulently mobilized from the University of Calabar between 2021 and 2023 service years. Consequently, the scheme says the certificates of national service of the listed 101 persons have been invalidated, while urging members of the public to confirm the authenticity of certificates presented by the National Directorate Headquarters of the Corps. This was contained in a statement signed by NYSC's Director of Information and Public Relations, Eddie Megwa. The management also stated its commitment to ensuring that only qualified persons are issued the certificates of national service, while those from unaccredited universities are not. The federal government has finally paid the outstanding 45-month minimum wage arrears owed to staff of the Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NAMET. The unpaid arrears, which date back to 2019, had been a source of tension between NIMET management and its staff, leading to frequent clashes with labor unions. Earlier this year, the situation nearly escalated into industrial action as the unions had planned to go on strike. However, the strike was averted at the last minute following an intervention by the House Committee on Aviation Technology and their Senate counterparts. No fewer than 7 persons from the same family in Rujin Bramo village of Kajiji district in Shagari local government area of Sokoto state have reportedly died as a result of consumption A statement signed by the Information Officer, State Ministry of Health, Nura Bello, on behalf of the State Commissioner for Health, says the village head of the community, Muhammadu Modi, while narrating the incident to the Commissioner for Health, Ajia Asabe Balarabe, who led a delegation to the area, said the victims consumed the cassava meal during their dinner. What a pathetic tale. You're watching News Prime, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. We're on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using @Global TVNG and other handles, as you now see on your screen. When the news returns tonight, Nigerian quarter miller Dubem Amene retires at 21 after disqualification from Paris 2024 Olympics. We'll tell you about that and bring you more stories after this short break. Do stay with us. This is Global Television, bringing you live broadcast of News Prime with Uyi Agmofwewe. We appreciate your time with us. And now to some business. President Bola Tinubu has launched 30 hybrid-powered compressed natural gas buses donated by Depots and Petroleum Products Marketers Association of Nigeria, DAPMAN, at the State House in Abuja. Speaking during the inauguration of the CNG buses, Tinubu emphasized the urgent need for Nigeria to utilize its vast natural gas resources in the transportation sector. The president stated that CNG transportation is an economic necessity for Nigeria, signaling a significant shift in the country's approach to public transportation and energy use. Tinubu also highlighted CNG as a solution to the recent challenges of high transportation costs faced by many Nigerians. Nigeria's 36 states have received 39.62 billion naira as ecological fund allocations from June 2023 to June 2024. That's according to data from the Federation Account Allocation Committee published by the National Bureau of Statistics. The Ecological Fund is a crucial part of Nigeria's federal revenue allocation, specifically designated to address various environmental challenges nationwide, including erosion, desertification, flooding, oil spills, and droughts. The Nigerian Air Force says airstrikes by the air component of Operation Delta Safe has destroyed 13 illegal refining sites. Public Relations and Information of the Air Force, Air Vice Marshal Edwards Gabot says 10 overhead tanks and several gallons of illegally refined products were also destroyed in the operation. He said that the airstrikes were part of efforts to curtail activities of oil thieves and economic saboteurs engaged in illegal and nefarious acts of bursting oil pipelines and siphoning crude oil. Now let's take it beyond the shores of Nigeria. Hamas has urged Gaza mediators to implement a truce presented by U.S. President Joe Biden instead of holding more talks as Palestinians fled a new Israeli military operation. The statement from the Palestinian group, whose October 7 attack on Israel triggered the war, came a day after one of the deadliest reported Israeli strikes on the besieged Gaza Strip in more than 10 months of war. China has urged all sides in the Ukraine war to de-escalate as Kyiv's forces pierced deep into Beijing ally Russia's Kursk border region. Kyiv has deployed thousands of troops to the surprise operation, a Ukrainian security official says, seizing the battlefield initiative after months of slow Russian advances across the east. Meanwhile, Russia is evacuating residents from a second border region as Ukraine continues its surprise week-long offensive inside the country. Some 11,000 people in Belgorod region have been moved, according to Russian state media, on accounts of enemy action near the border. Belgorod lies next to Kursk, where Ukrainian troops launched their surprise attack into Russian territory. The United States has sent a guided missile submarine to the Middle East as tensions grow in the region. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin also said an aircraft carrier, which was already heading to the area, would sail there more quickly. The move comes in a response to fears of a wider regional conflict after the recent assassination of senior Hezbollah and Hamas leaders. It signals the U.S.'s determination to help defend Israel from any attack by Iran, with Austin saying U.S. would take every possible step to defend its ally. Let's get some interesting kicks from sports now. American-born Nigerian champion Dubem Amene has announced his retirement from athletics at the age of 21 following the disqualification of the men's 4x400 meter relay squad from Paris 2024 Olympics final. Amene was part of the Nigerian quartet of Ifeanyi Ojeli, Ezekiel Nathaniel, and Chidi Okezie to have qualified for the 400 meters. Julian Alvarez has officially signed with Atletico Madrid, leaving Manchester City. The 24-year-old will be at the club until 2030. A statement from the club's website titled "Welcome Julian Alvarez" noted that a 6-year deal had been reached. Arsenal's Bukayo Saka and Chelsea's Cole Palmer have been nominated for the Professional Footballers Association Men's Young Player of the Year award, with Blues playmaker Lauren James and Manchester City's Kiara Keaton contenders for the women's honor. Saka, who won the award in 2022-2023, is on the men's 6-player shortlist after the England international scored 16 goals and provided 9 assists from the wing in the Premier League last season. As the 2024 Paris Olympics came to an end, athletes who won medals at the Olympics will receive more than just gold, silver, or bronze awards. While the International Olympic Committee (IOC) does not provide prize money, many countries reward their medalists with financial bonuses and other unique gifts. The United States ended the game as the country with the most medals with 126, followed by China with 91 and Great Britain in third place with 65. As we end News Prime on Global Television tonight, here's a quick look at some of our top stories. President Tinubu has sworn a new head of service. And out to business, the federal government has launched 30 compressed natural gas-powered buses in Abuja. On the foreign scene, Hamas has urged Gaza mediators to implement a truce plan presented by the U.S. President Joe Biden. And finally in sport, we told you Atletico Madrid have signed Julian Alvarez from Man City. And that's what we have for you tonight on News Prime, and it came to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja, on Global Television. We'd like to quickly remind you that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Kindly follow us across all our social media platforms using @Global TV NG and other handles, as you now see on your screen. On behalf of the entire production team here at Global Television in Abuja, Nigeria's capital, I am Uyi Agumofwebe saying I'll see you again.